The far-fetched dream now became a reality. A bumpy journey that was marred with its own fair share of challenges. This is the SGR journey. Out with the meter gauge, enter the standard gauge railway line. Kenya was now setting pace in the infrastructure sector by investing in one of the biggest projects. A sector that is key in the economic growth of any country. The Standard Gauge Railway is a flagship project by the government of Kenya as a transport component aimed at delivering Vision 2030, making Kenya a middle-income country by 2030. The construction commenced in 2013 and the railway line is 480 kilometers long. Main construction works on the Mombasa-Nairobi Standard Gauge Railway line began in December 2014, with China Road and Bridge Corporation (CRBC) being the primary contractor. The Mombasa-Nairobi Standard Gauge Railway connects Mombasa, the largest port in East Africa, and Nairobi, the capital city of Kenya. One of the biggest infrastructure projects to be carried out in Kenya, the Standard Gauge Railway (SGR) line supports passenger and cargo transportation. The 480-kilometer line shortens passenger travel time from Mombasa to Nairobi from more than 10 hours to a little more than 4 hours. Freight trains complete the journey in less than 8 hours. Kenya is the economic hub in East Africa, connecting Uganda, Tanzania and South Sudan. It is a key country that serves as a transport hub for East Africa. The governments of Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda and Southern Sudan are committed to providing high-capacity, cost-effective railway transport within the Northern Corridor. The Mombasa to Nairobi SGR was commissioned by President Uhuru Kenyatta on 31st of May 2017. The President, together with delegates from the different ministries, took the inaugural ride aboard the Madaraka Express train from Miritini Terminus to the Nairobi Terminus.
Nairobi Terminal.
The building of Mombasa-Nairobi SGR has driven Kenya's economic growth by 1.5% and created 46,000 jobs for local residents. Mombasa-Nairobi phase operation has employed 2,125 Kenyan nationals. Kenyan staff account for 75%. Nairobi-Naivasha phase construction has employed 5,424 Kenyan nationals. Kenyans account for 86%. Over the years, a deep tie between Kenya and China has been established. Kenyans have learnt a lot of the Chinese. Language barrier was the main challenge, but over time, there has been coexistence between the two cultures. Afristar Railway Operations Company, a subsidiary of China Road and Bridge Company, is mandated to operate and maintain Kenya's Mombasa-Nairobi Naivasha Standard Gauge Railway, which runs for 592 kilometers. The company's business scope is mainly engaged in railway passenger transport and freight services. The representative project of the company is currently operated by the Mombasa-Nairobi Railway in Kenya. Africa Star Railway Operation Company seeks to become the main driver of Kenya's economic and social development as the vision, uphold the values of safety, efficiency, commitment, respect and integrity. Through such values, the employees attached to the SGR project have indeed made major milestones in their careers. For Consilia Owire, a a female passenger train driver and guide, Hers is setting herself apart from what was perceived to be a male-dominated field. She doesn't regret her decision to change her career to that of locomotive driving.
I started my career as a locomotive driver back in the year 2016 when I joined the Railway Training Institute to study for locomotive and rolling stock engineering. When I joined in, I did the training there for about 2 months, then was sponsored by the company to go further my studies in a university in China, Southwest Jiatong. Studied locomotive and rolling stock engineering over there, then had to come back to launch the Mombasa-Nairobi Railway. That is in 2017 May. On that particular day, I was honored to be the lead driver of the train. And ever since then, I've been operating both the passenger and freight trains along the Mombasa-Suswa line. And in the capacity of instructor driver, I've been responsible for training and assessing the other Kenyan locomotive crew. So I'm among the pioneers to have this technology in our country. Being a female in this male-dominated industry, I can say it is quite challenging because there is that particular norm within the society that female can't have a greater output compared to the male in this particular industry. But I can say for me, having majored in electrical engineering before, I usually take these particular norms to be the driving force. So it has been a good one, and also I can say that it helps empower the women in our industry to know that they can succeed in each and every measure they choose.
Concilia has over the years learned a lot from the Chinese expatriates.
Working and learning with the Chinese staff, it has been quite an experience, getting to learn their culture and also them doing the same with our culture. But what I can say, the intriguing factor that I've learned from the Chinese colleagues is the safety factor with regards to railway operation. The Chinese measure so much with the safety. It is like the national anthem for them. And I can say, since the operation of Mombasa-Nairobi line, the safety anthem is what has made us have safe operations days till today, because they measure so much with that. And as Kenyans, if we can embrace that safety anthem, that is what is going to boost even the SGR operations in the future. And another factor that I learned from my Chinese colleagues is knowledge and skills transfer. You know, we can say we are now at work, but then technology changes. Even with these locomotives, there are some things we are still improving inside these locomotives. So we do the on-job training frequently, so that all the employees can be at par with what is changing as time goes by.
Working in such an environment has had its challenges.
In this industry, we need more manpower. That is the first thing. But the major one is the norm of the society. The society have the mind that female can't outpower male in this particular industry. So we have the norm that female can't give any output. So it comes with a lot of pressure to prove them that female can also give so much output. And you have to do your best to be able to prove that. What motivates me to do this job is knowing that the railway industry contributes directly to the country's economy. We can see that the SGR line has been able to create jobs and improve infrastructure along the line, and also with the tourism sector and the boost in the cargo transportation. So with all that, it is just enough motivation to do my job. And I can say Kenya is among the countries in the One Belt, One Road initiative. And SGR project is a major project in that particular initiative. So with the success operation of SGR, I know that other countries too who are in this particular One Road, One Belt initiative are trying their best so as to improve in this particular initiative.
Safety, as mentioned, is key in ensuring day-to-day operations go smoothly. Titus Kiprono, who works in Signal and Truck Department as Deputy Director of the Nairobi Signal and Truck Maintenance Workshop, shares his journey. He was there since the inception of the SGR.
Standard gauge is the difference between the two rails. So the length between here and here is what you call the gauge. But in this case, now the standard gauge is 1435.